When you're looking at a piece, when you're going into a ReStore or any thrift store or a place that sells furniture, it's fun to thrift shop, right? But it's also good to go in with an intention or get inspired by something, but knowing your limitations as far as what you can achieve with that piece. What are you looking for? Are you looking for something that you want to strip down completely and refinish? Restore it back to its original luster? Or do you want to reinvent it and make it something modern and make it your own aesthetic? So really understanding what you have available to you as far as your carcass, so to speak, and then working from that. So understanding where you're able to build this stuff and where you're able to restore it and what tools you have available is also manage your own expectations, so to speak. So one of the things we like to say is like, does it have good bones? Does a piece of furniture have good bones? So what does that mean? It means that something is like sound. It's like, okay, well, it slides really nicely. Is it something that can be repaired easily? I'm gonna look at different parts of it and, turn into like a real tire kicker of just like walking into, and examine all the little things like, look, what type of joinery is on here? Does it go in and out? Does it slide well? Does it feel sturdy? Are their legs loose? Those things will determine whether or not you actually want to take on this furniture project. Unless you're a professional furniture repair person, you don't necessarily want to take on a chair, for instance, that's completely wobbly, unless there's a wing nut up there that you could easily tighten, or joinery or fasteners that you could see very visibly that you're able to tighten with a screwdriver or a wrench. Otherwise, you may be opening up a can of worms in something that may sit in your garage for years and years. So you can try to strip down a piece completely and bring it back to its original luster if you have the time and effort and tools and materials, but you're also reinventing pieces. And so making it your own aesthetic. And so I know this piece would be difficult to restore back to its original luster. Now, I know that because there are lots of chips in here. There are lots of chips and things that like require Bondo or wood filler or things to kind of patch it. So what we can do is patch it and then paint it. We could do that. We could actually bring this down to its original wood, and you can put on things like this, like mineral paint or chalk paint. It's like hard to believe this is the same piece, right? We took off the hardware, we sanded this down with a really fine grit sandpaper, and we put on a coat of tung oil, and then we didn't wax it yet, but there are different other elements or coverages that you could put over the paint as well. So, going into the store, realizing that this is not, only what it seems. It's like, if you can imagine this, then you could buy this.